Technology moves so fast that we've become accustomed to wanting more and more and more. I'm Cristina King. I'm here with Rob Enderle, and we're talking about more and more and more today. We want more from our notebook. We got it right here.
This is everything but the kitchen sink.
Exactly. All right. So we've got the ThinkPad by Lenovo. This is really special for a lot of reasons. You can unveil what makes it special before you talk about this being the only one on the market
that does this.
So here's what it does.
So what this has is an extra screen.
Yay! I love that.
What makes this important is, for instance, if you're doing, you're playing your music.
Sure.
You want to work on a document, as he says, as he tries to do this with his left hand. And now you want to go back to where your music was. You can't see it because your document's in the way. Well, you bring that up there. I use 2 fingers. I'm
thinking about this. I'd love to just keep my email up on one screen.
Same thing, email, IM, or whatever.
Oh, wow, it just moves
right
over.
Music over there, and so whatever you want to watch is here. You still have the full screen, and this is a 17-inch screen, so it's a big screen for a notebook to begin with. You now can put your other stuff over here, so you're watching. So you can actually watch a movie, or say you're watching TV. You wanted to watch web TV, say off of Hulu. You have your little TV program here. You could be doing your work here. Now, be aware this is a workstation class system, so it's anything but inexpensive. This is designed for those folks that do serious photo editing, that do CAD CAM, that do heavy work.
It'd be a company expense when you talk about the price point on this puppy.
It's got a Quadra graphic system. You don't get this Quadra system in anything less than a workstation class product. Typically, a workstation class notebook computer costs about $9,000. So at the $5,000 range, which depending on how it's configured, where this falls in, this is actually kind of a bargain for what it is you get.
That's interesting.
The other cool thing it's got on it, which you need for photo editing or for CAD or the rest, is it's got a built-in digitizer.
Oh, pops right out.
Apple, eat your heart out. This is a full-on digitizer, so you can go in and as you say, moving the cursor on it. If I've had a CAD app or an editing app in, I could use this to actually take the color out of the eyes or whatever else I wanted to do.
Well, this is very pro stuff.
It is. It's pro stuff. It's very high power, high performance. It's not something you're going to use off a battery. If you put this on battery, you're probably going to measure battery life in minutes, not hours. Yeah, it's just not the kind of thing you want. It does have a really big battery in it.
I mean, we're calling this a notebook. Come on, how portable is it?
Well, it's a portable workstation.
Well,
we were commenting earlier. This thing weighs in well over 10 pounds. So the power supply, we did another segment a while back on netbooks. The power supply weighs half of what a netbook weighs.
Okay,
So it's a big power supply. But on the other hand, it's no sacrifices. This gives you all the performance you would have in a workstation class system, including the twin screens, built-in camera, built-in Wi-Fi, all the stuff you come to expect in a notebook computer. Except it's more like a workstation. Full security features, it's got your fingerprint recognition. And by the way, to give you a sense in size, the other Keystone notebook that Lenovo has is the X300 series. This is an X300, which is their, and you just get a sense for how much bigger this notebook is. I mean, you could actually put this onto the screen and have space left over. But on the other hand, you could probably stack up, I'm guessing 4 of these things before you came even close to the weight of this one.
All right. So it's the Lenovo
W700.
Okay, W700. We got to get this right.
Yes.
And again, the price point on this, it's pretty high.
It's going to hover around $5,000 fully configured. You can configure it for less, but typically if somebody that's buying this is going to get it full.
They're going to want it.
Yeah, well, the thing is you're going to get the full memory on it. You're going to run high-end applications, and so going short on performance when you're buying a workstation just isn't where these guys spend money.
Okay, and sorry, boss, I may be watching one episode of my favorite show while trying to work on the other screen.
We won't tell anybody.
No. All right, Rob. Thanks for your tech savvy today.
My pleasure.